psychology. And what basically happened was my family was like, we don't have girls that will go live alone in the university. Astaghfirullah al-Azim. And I don't know why. And they did a coup. They did a coup d'etat on my ass.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, what they did was they said, your mother is sick. My mother was not sick.
Oh, great start.
And you need to go and visit her for 2 weeks in Lebanon. And you'll come and we'll take, and my aunt took me shopping at Express and Limited and I with the Body Shop and my friends who's still in my life, Jessica Montilla, is like, girl, they are sending you back. You going to the Middle East. They're going to put on that veil and you're going to get married. I'm like, no, man, it's not like that.
I'm
what
just
are you
going for
talking
2
about?
weeks.
I'm fine. She's like, you should run away. You know, Jessica's like, you should run away. I'm like, what do you mean run away? It's my family. They're saying am I going for 2 weeks? Yes, Teta, Ammu. I asked everybody. They got me on a plane, and my uncle's wife gave me a small Esprit bag, and she said, open it on the plane. And I opened it on the plane. It had $100, and I was sent back with no money. Mm-hmm. I mean, I love them. But that is like, I mean, you abandoned me, and you sent me with no money. No money. Okay, and I lived in Boca. I lived in Boca Raton. I lived in a, you know, again, we lived there because my uncle worked there. But I lived on the beach around mansions, and I knew what everything good looks like. And, you know, obviously, I came, I opened the bag in the plane. It had a note that says, I love you forever, and $100.
Wow.
And something said to me like, ooh, what the fuck? I had the worst plane ride ever. It was on Alitalia. I will never get on Alitalia flight. I have a fear of flying because of this experience. It was the first time ever leaving my family, traveling without them. I never knew what it meant to travel outside of the country. It was the worst turbulence in the world. I arrived to the airport in Italy. Nobody spoke English.
Oh.
I didn't know what to do with my ticket. I didn't know how to use a terminal. I didn't know anything. And I remember crying in the airport and like calling my grandma and saying, Teta, I don't know what to do and nobody speaks English. Of course, always somebody comes into my life. I arrived to the airport in Beirut. It was the old airport in '96. There was no terminals. The plane landed. We got out and customs was outside somewhere like, and I stood in line. I wore a jeans dress for like 20 hours of flying. Mama تسألوني شو I don't even know what. I don't know what my mom looks like. I know that she's very beautiful. I have pictures of her, like beautiful. She is drop dead gorgeous. I didn't know how I would be received. And I stood outside. The guy opened my passport and he said, your passport is expired. The picture on my passport is of a 2-year-old. I had a 3-month visa to live in America, to go to the States from the UK for 3 months. I lived there for bloody 16 years or so. Sorry. So the guy looks at my passport and he's like, "Ma finan fawtik and your and this guy comes up. I don't know. I know he had 3 or 4 stars. I don't know his name. I don't know who he is. I think he just saw some fear in my eyes because I was really scared. I really did not know what to do. And he said, "What's the problem?" And the guy goes, "Her passport is expired, sir. Whatever." And he looks at me. I said, "I'm here to see my mom." And he goes, "She's with me." They stamp and I walk in. I walk out to the belt to get my bag and walk out, and I see this really, really, really beautiful woman. I knew she was my mom. She knew it was me. Obviously coming with a jeans dress, whatever. And I was thinking, oh my God, she is so beautiful. Thing is she arrived with her kids and her husband. And now I realize it later as a mother, you know, she hasn't seen me in 16 years and she came with her whole family and her life was set. She had a family. I'm just an intruder to this family in a way and to this new lifestyle that, you know, and I was picked up in an orange Volvo that was rusted and I don't know what. And I just thought this is Lebanon. And when we were going to Shiyeh, there was some people shooting in celebration for Salim Islam, one of the Salim, whatever, one of that guy. And I thought it was war, of course. And I was looking at all the buildings that were shot. And she was like, "Oh, don't worry, Mom, this is normal." Okay. We get to the Shiyeh, everybody's on the balcony. Amira's daughter is here. I'm like, okay, this is great. And I was scared, and she was scared, and she thought she's getting a 1.5-year-old baby. I was 17 years old. I was sexually active. I was smoking out. I was working. I was a young American kind of Lebanese girl.